Welcome to IT Tutorials. In this video, we will see how to use Windows Server Manager. So the moment you log into Windows Server, the first application that will open up automatically is the Server Manager application. So right now I have logged on to Windows Server 2022. If by chance, if you happen to close this application and if you want to open it up again, you can simply search in the start menu for Server Manager, then click on the Server Manager result and that should open up the application. Or the other way is to navigate to the location of Server Manager and then open it from there. If you go to C drive and then go to Windows and then System 32, and in the System 32 folder, if you scroll down, then you should be able to see Server Manager application. So you can open it from here as well. So once you have opened Server Manager, the first window that you will see is for the dashboard. So on the left hand side, you will see number of options. The first option, dashboard, will be selected by default, and then below that you can see the options local server and all servers. And after all servers, you will see options about the roles that are installed on this server. So currently on this server, I have installed ADDS, DHCP and DNS roles. The last option that you see, file and storage services, is the role that is installed by default. So you will always see the option file and storage services. So we will now click on the local server option. It will show us all the settings that are part of this local server. That is the server that we have logged on to. So what is the computer name for this server, whether it is part of the domain or not. If it is part of the domain, it will show you the domain name. If it is not part of the domain, then it will show you work group. Then what is the IP address for the server? What is the status of Windows Firewall? What is the time zone? And then below here, it will also show you the operating system version, what is the, how much is the RAM, processors, and so on. If you want to make changes in any of these settings, then you need not open individual settings page. So let's say if I want to change the IP address, then I can simply click on the IP address and that should open up network connections page. And from here I can change the IP address for the server. So you can view and modify all the settings for your local server. Then if you scroll down, you will see the section called events. So this section will display all the event logs that you will otherwise see in Windows Event Viewer. So if you want to check what are the errors, then in this search box, you can search for error and then it will display all the errors that it has detected on this server. If you click on the error, then at the bottom you will be able to see the exact error message. Then if you scroll down, you will see the section called services. So services section will show all the services that are present on this server. And if you check the status column, you can check which services are stopped and which are in running state. Again, there is a search box so you can filter the results. Let's say if you want to check which are the stopped services, then you can search for the word stopped and it will show you the stopped services on this server. Then if you scroll down, you will see best practices analyzer section. So this section will tell you if Microsoft best practices have been followed on this server or not. If they are not followed, then you will see the corresponding error events, or you may also see the warning events. So when you're using best practices analyzer for the first time, then you will have to click on this tasks drop down and click on start BPA scan. Then if you scroll down, you have the performance section. Currently I have not set any performance counters. So there are two counters. One is the CPU usage and other one is the available memory, that is the RAM. If I click on the tasks drop down, we have the option as configure performance alerts. So if you click on configure performance alerts, you can set the thresholds for CPU usage and for memory usage. So currently by default, the thresholds are 85% for CPU usage and 2 MB for RAM. So you can accordingly set the threshold values here. Then if you scroll down at the bottom, the last section is for roles and features. So roles and features will show you all the roles and features that are installed on this server. If you click on the tasks drop down, you will have the option to add and remove roles and features. And again, you have the filter section, so you can search and you can check if that role is installed or not. So these are the different sections that are available to check and manage your local server. But the best use of Server Manager is not to manage local servers, but to manage remote servers. So for that, you need to click on the All Servers option. If you click on the All Servers option, by default you will see the local server name displayed here. And now here you will be able to add remote servers. So at the top, if you click on Manage, under Manage you will have the option as Add Servers. So click on Add Servers and then you will have to search for the server name and then click on Find Now. Then select this server and then click on this small arrow so that the server is added under selected section and then click OK. So now I have two servers in this list, and if I click on the second server, I would be again able to see all those same properties that I was able to see for the local server. Now you can go on adding servers in this list. You can add the servers and then you can also create a server group for better management. So to create server group, you can go to manage, then click on create server group. I can select servers one by one. So since both the servers have ADDS role installed on it, I'll just say ADDS as the server group name and then click OK. So now on the left hand side, if you see here, I have this option AD-DS, which is the server group that I created just now. If you want to add more servers to the server group, then you can right click the server group and click on edit server group, and you can add remove servers in this group. And if you want to remove the server group, you can simply right click and select delete server group, and that will remove the server group. But even after you remove the server group, you will still have all those servers listed under all servers option. Let me select the remote server DC2 that I have added here, and then let me right click DC2. And the moment I right click DC2, I have a long list of options that I can use to manage this server. So right at the top, I have add roles and features. So I can add new roles and features on this remote server. I also have the option called restart server. I can use this restart server option and restart the remote server. And then I have other options like computer management tools corresponding to different roles that are installed on that server. And I also have the option as remove server. So if I want to remove it from this list, I can use this option. So this way you can manage remote server without logging into individual servers. Now on the left hand side, we also have different sections for different roles that are installed on this server. So if I click on ADDS, if you could see, I have DC2 listed here as well. That is because DC2 already has ADDS role installed on it. If I go to DHCP, I just have the local server DC1 listed because the remote server DC2 does not have DHCP installed. So the moment you add any server under all servers, it will automatically get added to different roles based on what roles are installed on it. So if I go to DHCP, the event logs are about DHCP only. If I go to services, the services are about DHCP only. In best practices analyzer, click on start BPS scan. So all these error and information logs that you see are related to DHCP only. And under roles and features also, it shows us that DHCP server role is installed on this server. So this way you can manage individual roles in your environment. And then the last option is file and storage. The moment I click on file and storage, I get this new window which has several options. This file and storage services is installed by default, so it will always be present in the server manager. And if you go back to dashboard, then here at the top you have the option called manage. You can click on add roles and features, click next, then select role based, feature based installation, select the server on which you want to install the role, and then click next, and then select the server role. You can also click on manage and then click on remove roles and features to remove them. And then you have this option called server manager properties. So if you go to server manager properties, it will ask you to specify the server manager data refresh period. Currently the default value is 10 minutes. So after every 10 minutes, server manager will refresh its data. But just in case if you want to refresh it manually, then you can click on this refresh icon at the top. So whenever you open server manager, good thing would be to click on this refresh icon and refresh all the information on server manager before you start using it. Then if you go to the tools section at the top, you will see all the tools that are installed on this local server. These would be related to different roles and features that are installed on this server. This small flag icon that you see corresponds to notifications. So whenever any action is in progress, let's say if you're installing a particular role or if you're making any changes, then generally a notification would be generated and you will be able to see the progress of that action under notifications section. In this way, you can use Server Manager tool to manage local server as well as all the other Windows servers in your environment. You need not log into Windows servers individually. You can sit at single server, open Server Manager, and then manage all your servers. So you can try using Server Manager tool and then let me know in the comments section if you have any questions about it. Thank you for watching.